Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go!
Do you have absolute certainty about how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for?
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the Unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it for Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula bore formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes.
Do you think that worked?
And 20 years of public accounting, many leadership roles in the state of New Jersey and around the country, including working with Department of Commerce to help bring foreign and direct investment to the United States and the Department of Defense. She's here with us today. Jatinder Singh, we welcome you with open arms. Thank you for joining us, Jatinder.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, hi, it's Tinder?
Jatinder.
Jatinder.
Yes.
All right, Jatinder, sorry about that. How are you?
Good. How are you?
All right, we're so happy to have you here. What's your fun fact for today?
My fun fact?
Yes, ma'am.
The fun fact is that the tax season got extended to May 17th.
That's having a profound impact on your life, and I'm not joking. That's awesome.
Yes. Last year was July 17th. We think it's going to move further. It might, but right now, nothing could be better than that.
Right. That is awesome. Congratulations on that extension. And thank you for being here, Jatinder.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Gina, who's rolling it with Jatinder today?
We have an independent broker and builder at Cardinal Senior Benefits. He's like a Texas A&M grad, a TR Plat. Mr. Sean Barifo is here with us today. Welcome, Sean.
Texas is in the house today.
Glad to be here. Thank you so much, Sean. Thank you so much, Gina and Miss Bella. Thank you so much for putting this together. I'm excited to see how this plays out.
Yeah, Sean, thanks for being here, man. And how long you been a Plat?
I've been a Plat. I just went live after Date with Destiny in December, so I'm a fresh Plat.
Nice. And what caused your decision to join Platinum?
Say that one more time for me.
What caused you to decide to become a Platinum partner?
So funny. I think the biggest thing, so I went to UPW in 2019 with a buddy, and I signed up for Master University. And once I knew about Business Mastery, I was like, hey, I'm going to do that. And then COVID struck, of course. And then when COVID struck, I said, hey, the next opportunity I get to go to an event, I'm going to jump on it. And then I signed up for Business Mastery at Date with Destiny. And I'm like, okay, what other courses are there? And I was like, you know what? If I don't do this now, I'm probably not going to. And so I was like, hey, let's just go ahead and take the dive now. I'm taking a risk on myself for my future.
Awesome.
Great decision, my friend, and welcome. And what's your fun fact?
My fun fact, while I was at Texas A&M, I actually learned how to surf in Costa Rica on Jaco Beach. And so I'm pretty sure there's some really funny pictures of me floating around on the internet looking like a fool on a surfboard, but I love it. I enjoyed every single minute of it.
Well, we congratulate you on your surfing experiences and prowess, and welcome to the party, Sean.
Glad to be here.
Gina, we got Jintinder, Sean, and they have some judges. Who are these fine folks?
Oh, yes. First up, she bought a one-way ticket to New York City when she was 21. Like, her family was 100% against it. 20 years later, she did some modeling to like get ahead, and now several successful businesses later, including super successful PPE company. I met her on the beach here in New Jersey, where Bruce Springsteen goes, by the way, Sean. I then randomly ran.
Did Bruce try to make out with her too?
Hope.
I had to turn him down. I just had to turn him down. I was like, Bruce, please stop following me. It's getting pathetic now.
Yes,
I mean, honestly.
That may have happened to Gina, by the way. So, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, and then I randomly ran into her at this like Unblinded event in January 2020.
Mm-hmm.
How incredible is that, Sean?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Who is this?
This is Hope Numbers. She's here with us today. She has created successful livelihoods for people and is like a saver of cats, and is totally inspired by all the people she saw that were like guided by dogs and didn't have sight at your event. And she is she's here with us today. Hope Numbers, welcome.
Hope, welcome. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Doing delightful.
I'm doing wonderful.
Yeah, awesome.
I hope I'm coming in okay, and I'm not freezing up a little bit because I'm originally from Ohio, but I live in Red Bank, and so I don't know how my connection is. We ramped up the internet though a little bit out here, so
it's perfect. And you're
okay.
The Red Bank mafia that comes here regularly from Gina's crowd, I guess.
Yeah, along with Rob Gill. I have gone over to his office. Actually, I remember him from that's where I met Rob Gill, was your event, and now I'm his client. So he should give you a thank you card.
Yes, he owes me a thank you card.
Yeah, he owes you a thank you card.
So Hope, what is your fun fact?
My fun fact is I have played on a lot of sports teams growing up, but my very first one was hockey. So nobody really looks at me and thinks I'm a hockey player, but I am.
That is it. What position did you play in hockey?
Well, I was a wing. We were 5 years old. So I had my coordination first. So they would put me around everywhere because I was the only one that could make it out of the box without falling, because I played with all boys. Yeah. So that's the other thing, is I thought that I was going to get caught, and it was a big thing because I was a girl and I wasn't allowed to play with the boys. Wow. So I remember they tried me at goalie. I hated goalie. I did not like that. So I was like, I'm just going to be the wing here. And but that was back in the days when you could check. So my mom took me out before I learned how to check. She thought I would get hurt. Yeah. So I didn't continue on. My cousin, though, leveraged another female. She leveraged my hockey career to play hockey, and she went all the way through high school. She was trying out for the Olympic team. So, it came in handy.
Well, welcome to the party. How did you hear about the Unblinded event originally last January?
I have a friend in New York City that is a chiropractor, and he had some chiropractor friends that were kind of following. He was unfamiliar, but he had tickets. You were giving out free tickets. And I said, well, he said, I think it's like a Tony Robbins thing. It's going to be like that. And I was like, oh, I've seen Tony Robbins stuff. I like that. That's always good stuff. I'll go. And it was really funny. So we were walking in and texting, like he was already there. And he goes, I think there's a lot of blind people here. And I was like, are there? I was like, yeah, I just noticed some. We're walking. And I was like, then we go, oh, Unblinded. I get it. We're like, that's so cute and clever. So yes, it was a lot of fun. I was chatting, and I got to lead some of the blind people around, and it was wonderful. I made friends, and I'm always very intrigued by that world. So that was really cool. That was just an added benefit.
Awesome. We just we raised $1 million for the American Foundation for the Blind since January. So we have continued.
Yay!
Yeah, things have been going well.
Yay!
Yes.
Great.
So, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we got Hope. We got Sean, Jintinder. Who else we got?
We have Ryan Landry from Houston, Texas. Sean, investor relations with Rockstar Capital, owns and operates his apartment complexes across Texas and helps people create passive income opportunities through real estate. So he's here with us today. Welcome, Ryan Landry.
Hi guys, how's it going?
Hey Ryan, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing, Sean? Thank you so much for having me here.
Yeah, doing great, man. Thank you. And what's your fun fact, Ryan?
Yeah, and I'll use the same fun fact that I was on with Andres the other day, because I do think it's a fun fact. I grew up, and actually within 6 weeks after I was born, my mom wasn't going to miss a vacation. I was on the beach in Hawaii, and then every year after that until I was about 19. So I don't blame her for not missing it, but my fun fact is that I spent roughly 2 years of my life growing up in Hawaii.
That's a beautiful fun fact. What do you like to do in Hawaii?
Oh, everything, hike, surf. I mean, by the time we were 15, 16 years old, it felt like we were locals out there. So we knew all the little places to go, all the fun hikes that were kind of in the background and stuff like that. We would bring some of our friends and we'd go on all the local type hikes and stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, Ryan, thank you for being here today. We have some fun.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Awesome. Gina, we got Ryan, we got Hope, we got Jatinder, Sean. What do we got?
We have this incredible woman, attorney who works as an associate in Homedale, New Jersey, and a number of cases, including complex civil litigation, all kinds of incredible cases. Ekaterina Schoenfeld is here with us today. She said she goes by Katerina. Welcome, Katerina. We're glad you're here, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Gina, for introducing me, and thank you so much for inviting me here. I'm really happy, and it sounds like an interesting show, and I would love to be part of it.
Katerina, welcome, and thanks for being here. What's your fun fact?
Well, in the past 3 years, I think I've tried to do more interesting, fun things that I've done all my entire life. Like 3 years ago, I joined martial arts, and I love it. I still do it, and I train dogs, and I got into hunting. And this past winter, I got to learn how to skin and gut the deer.
Look at you, like making things happen, Katerina. That's extraordinary. We're very thankful for you being here. And are you ready to have some fun?
Thank you.
Speaking of fun, Katerina, we have the sales sorceress, Bella Verita. She started as a tot on her front lawn selling crafts. She progressed to being $1 million earner in the space of network marketing. She now dances and rocks stage, seeking to become the #1 female speaker in the world. She became the #1 business broker in the state of Nevada, progressed on to now owning Aligned Sales Talent, speaking, leading, teaching, coaching, fun, magic, craziness, and deep heart-centeredness, the one and only sales sorceress, Bella Verita. Bella, how the heck are you?
I am extraordinary, Sean Callaghy. How the heck are you?
I am sleeping and napping frequently, but I'm trying to make it through my day and find something to do.
I know you definitely rest a lot and like sleep a lot, and yeah, that is your thank you for waking up from your afternoon nap to join us here today, Sean.
Yeah. I am very grateful to have woken up. Yes. Yeah. Of course, we're kidding. We're going to like 16, 18-hour days, traveling all over the place, doing magical things. Bella Verita, what is your fun fact?
My fun fact is, you know what, Sean? I actually take a 15-minute nap every single day.
That is
that is like something that is like in my schedule at some point. Like I just find 15 minutes a day to just close my eyes and take a little rest. That is one of my things I do for myself every day.
Bella Verita and Einstein, ladies and gentlemen, the nappers during the day. Great company, Bella. And Gina Ricci, we are so grateful for everything that you do, for launching us into this beautiful day. And so, Gina, mwah, adios from the world of the real raw.
Thank you. Welcome,
Bye,
everyone.
Gina.
Enjoy the multiverse of Unblinded. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. Thank you, Sean. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bella Verita, we have Jatinder, we have Sean. Who's going first? Let's hit it.
Let's go with Sean.
All right, Sean.
Ready. My fellow Texans, we show up in leadership. We're always ready to go. Let's go, brother.
Gig 'em. Let's do it.
So, Sean, Gina will be anybody wanted to be. It's a 6-minute conversation. It may be cut in half with an interesting interruption. And then we'll score the first half, score the second half. And it's not about boiler room, closing, pitching, hooking. No. So integrous influence, building emotional rapport, going from hello to yes. So in that context, who would you like Bella Verita to be? What's a yes that you're seeking in the world?
Sure. Let's do, because I think I might be returning to the field just to lead by example and show some guys how it's done and what I do. And so I work in life insurance. Our market is the senior market, normally low income folks. So what we do is.
Did you just call me a senior?
Yes.
Well, you get to be one right now, so that's great. you look fairly young. You don't look a day over 21, so.
Why, thank you. You're quite correct. Just barely.
Bella's in her rocking chair, rocking her front porch, and Sean is going to be in person over the phone.
It's going to be in person.
All right, Bella, somewhat low income. You're rocking the rocking chair on the front porch, hanging out, knitting, maybe hanging with cats. Are you ready, Bella?
I am ready.
Take us in.
Hello, Sean. Welcome. Would you like to have a seat?
Yeah, thank you so much, Miss Bella. How's your afternoon been?
Oh, it's been beautiful. I've been sitting out here with the birds, just rocking, enjoying. I just woke up from my nap, so it's a pleasure to have you.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
How's Corona been treating you? How'd the winter storm treat you? Anything too crazy happen?
Nothing too crazy has happened. No one that I know in my immediate family has had the corona. I think my family is immune because we've all traveled quite often during this time, and nobody's gotten a thing. So we're either protected by God or we have some sort of immunity to it.
Thank God. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet deal. Well, Miss Bella, I won't take too much of your time. So we spoke yesterday. Thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me. But like I said, my name is Sean Brifo, and I work with the Cardinal Senior Benefits. What we do is we primarily help folks that are over the age of 50 and on some sort of fixed income, whether that just be disability or.
When did over 50 become senior, Sean? How did that happen?
Hey, it just depends. Some people are fixed income and they've got disabilities, and so hey, they've just been locked into this lifestyle, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't like being there, so I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, but you're like 64, so you're right there.
Yeah.
Awesome. And so so the only reason I got in contact with you, so what we do is we help folks in understanding all their different options as far as final expenses, funeral costs, and burial costs. And so we received this card back from you in the mail. You remember mailing that back in?
Yes, I do.
Awesome.
I did not have a senior moment. I actually remember it.
That's awesome. Hey, it sounds like you got a bright mind on you.
Yes, I do.
So, Bella, we normally get these back for folks that are in one of two different situations. First, from folks that don't have any sort of coverage in place, meaning they don't have anything in place for their final expenses. And normally, those folks tell me one of two things. They say, hey, Sean, I don't have anything in place. I've never had anything in place. I just want to make sure that if something were to happen to me, like my son or daughter or spouse, they're not gonna have to pay anything out of pocket. Second reason we get these back, Miss Bella, from folks who already have something in place. And so I get the, hey, Sean, I've got life insurance. I've had it for years. I just want you to help me check on it and make sure that I'm okay. If anything were to happen to me, my family's taken care of.
Yeah.
I guess.
Miss Bella, you have a quick phone call. There's somebody said they're in a red Corvette outside. They're 21 and they said something about cougars. Are you going to a zoo or something?
No, that's my sugar baby. I got me a sugar baby.
That is fantastic.
John, do you even know what a sugar baby is?
Yeah, Miss Bella will be right back. She'll be right back. She's got to go hang out with her sugar baby. Yes.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, so she'll be right back. So Sean, excellent job. We do have fun here.
But Sean, I want to know if you even actually know what a sugar baby is.
I do know what a sugar baby is, Miss Bella. That is true. Yes, and I know what sugar mamas are and sugar daddies are, and all. I watch TV, Bella. So
okay.
So,
awesome.
So Jen Tinder, who would you like Bella to be, please?
Bella, I want you to be somebody in a foreign country who I'm talking to. I've done this a lot in the past few months. So I work on New Jersey governor's team. So whenever there are news I have to give about location of some of these people, I speak few Indian languages. So I'm calling you to let you know if your child or your brother or your husband is okay in the United States during COVID.
Bella, I think you should be from the mystical nation right outside of Willy Wonka's chocolate factory that they never defined in the movie. So just a thought that you're from like Willy Wonka nation. How does that sound?
Willy Wonka Nation. Okay, got it.
All right. Thank you. Tinder, please. Bella, take us in.
Hello, Mr. Tender. This is Bella.
Hi, Bella. I got your information from state records. You were the contact for someone I have here that, has COVID. And, I'm trying to help them financially through the government of state of New Jersey. And he's going to be okay, but, he has no way of contacting you. He's very sick. He's alone. And I just want you to know that he's going to be okay. But if you need anything, I am your contact and you'll have to call me. I know I'm a CPA and you're going to ask me, what the hell are you doing with all this information?
Yeah, I'm very curious.
Yes. So we were, there were for small businesses and some certain dialects of North India, certain people were picked by the governor's office to represent, any information that could have been communicated to the family back home if we couldn't. So I'm communicating this to you that he's going to be okay. I want you to know that, what COVID is. I'm sure you heard about that in where you are.
Yeah.
But you can call me pretty much every other day. You can text me. I'm going to share my number with you, so I can keep giving you update on how he's doing.
Gotcha. And then is this just for the duration of while he has COVID? You're just the contact for the check to make sure he's okay.
Yes. So I don't know if I'll have to formally adopt him after that. I hope not.
What is that a real thing?
Well, let me tell you, no, you can't. But somebody had to be. So there are 86 dialects in North India alone of a language.
Wow.
So some of these people really didn't understand, and they were living here either in the country, and one of their family members who was working, either they passed away from COVID or something happened. So whoever was abandoned, we were given information, whoever could speak the language and communicate back home.
Got it.
So I did a lot of that. And, and last year I also lost my own brother. He was 32.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yes, a week after that, I got this assignment and I took it on very, because I knew what it felt to not know that, someone you loved passed away and you don't even have the information.
Yeah.
So that was very close to my heart. So even being a CPA, I've done a lot of work for state of New Jersey and the federal government, but I said, please let me do this. So I think as human beings, as professionals, no matter what our skills are, no matter what we've achieved, at some point we just have to be human beings.
Yeah. Jatinder, so normally we'd interrupt a little bit more fun energy, but in honor of your loss and your generosity and grace, thank you for everything that you're doing in the world, and great job.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you.
It's a beautiful stand. So Bella, I was gonna interrupt and say that you had a call from Lumpaland and the Vernicious Knibs were attacking, but somehow I wanted to maintain the integrous heart-centered dynamic that Jatinder was bringing.
That is amazing, because someone said before the show, I believe it was Hope, she's been following Unblinded for the latter part of a year, and the one reason she keeps coming back is because of integrity. So I think you just demonstrated that quite extraordinarily.
Well, thank you for that, Hope. Yes. And speaking of Hope, thank you. To give maybe let's go in starting with Sean. 30 seconds of feedback, please, Hope. 15 seconds on what worked, 15 seconds on what could be optimized. Then please a score of 1 to 10, please, Hope.
Okay, so Sean, I have patients, I sell medical devices, and my older patients, you definitely need to take time and get to know them. And I like that that's how you led when you opened it. And you did explain everything to them. Maybe on when you're explaining a little bit, maybe you can make it a tiny bit more relatable. I have to explain complicated body systems and why they need to use their medical equipment, and I use a lot of like very anecdotes in my life.
And your score for Sean is?
I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10 because he was just so darn nice. That's what really gets in. You know, you're talking about a delicate subject, and they're an older person, so that means they're closer to that old dirt nap than not. So you got to be tender, and I feel like that's really the most important formula. The piece of that pie there is going to be being tender to them and trying to relate and not rushing. Yeah. You didn't rush them. Yeah, I feel like we could have gotten further on his pitch, but you know.
That Hope, we create quotes and we put them on t-shirts here at Unblinded. So Hope, Bella, I think has created this quote: live life before your dirt nap. What do you think?
Yeah, before the dirt nap.
I like it.
Take that long dirt nap. Yeah.
Live before your dirt nap.
Nap's waiting on everybody. Yeah.
Dash
you got to do it before your dirt nap.
Yeah. Dash Hope. I mean, amazing.
Yes, dash Hope. Yep.
Hope
says.
In Tinder.
Tinder. Oh, I think it's amazing. I think that what you're doing, I don't know on the other side, on the other end of the phone, if you need to give them a little more like whereabouts and more details if they're kind of just very scared. So maybe you could just add some more details, and that's honestly about their loved one, and like just saying like they're okay, like, but what are they doing? What if it's my child? I'm like, but where are they living? What are they doing? Can you connect me? Can I ever speak to my loved one? Because I know they have to talk to you, but I think at some point they would want to hear the voice of their loved one. So I don't know if there's any way you can work that in logistically, like with but just I think everything you're doing, again, 9 out of 10, just maybe a couple more details.
Beautiful.
Excellent, Hope. Thank you for that great feedback. Great job, Sean. How about Ryan? What do you have for Sean, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So Sean, loved what you had to say. Lots of smiles. I mean, you're just bringing some energy that was very contagious to the table. I do feel that, and maybe this was just because we're on the webinar, but your posture was a little bit down and hunched in here a little bit more. It may not be like that when you're in when you're actually out, with them in person, but just wanted to make sure we noted that because when you're on the phone like that, that'll definitely convey. And that was actually some advice given to me when I first got onto this. That's some.
And your score for Sean is?
I would say like a 8.8 for sure.
Nice. And how about for Jatinder, Ryan?
Jatinder, so definitely knows her information. I'm not sure how I would be able to break some of that information to loved ones in that case. That's very impressive to me that you're able to make that connection. It felt like you were making a connection with Bella, and she didn't even have actually a person that was in Loompa land in that case. I was impressed that you were able to build that rapport with her and be able to provide her, with additional information on someone that may not even be truly existing right now. But
and your score is?
I would say a 9 on that one as well.
Thank you, and Ryan. By the way, have you ever had a Wang Doodle or a Snaz Wanger? Either of those?
Is that?
I have not, but I've heard of those.
Oh my goodness. Is this PG?
Yes, this is the PG-13. The Unblinded After Dark can be seen in all dynamics related to Bella Verita. Bella Verita, for anybody that wants fun facts from Unblinded After Dark, would you please send the link, please?
I will definitely send the link.
Outstanding. Thank you for that. And finally, Katarina, what did you have for Sean?
I actually liked it very much. I liked how the way he built the report, how he was able to break up and talk about sensitive subject. And I would give him 9. The only suggestion I would have that maybe to be more prepared that some people may not take it seriously and not be ready to think about this end of the life decisions and a little bit more details. And
Katarina, I agree, especially if somebody's rocking their front porch and jumping in as a cougar into a Ferrari. So we have to watch out for that.
She clearly didn't take it seriously.
And how about for Jatinder? What do you have, Katarina?
I was quite impressed with the work she does, and I actually appreciate it. And I didn't know about that. That's pretty much amazing. My only suggestion would be to provide a little bit more detail, like rather than saying she would be okay or he would be okay, what exactly is he in the hospital? As a person who has a relative, I would want to know that. But otherwise, it was amazing, incredible work.
Excellent.
9 for both.
Nice. Excellent job. Thank you, Katerina. We are at round 2. And Jintinder, Bella is back from Lumpaland. And you can certainly continue with the same scenario. Or if you want to have something, maybe with your accounting practice or something else that you're going from hello to yes with Bella, please feel free. So do you want to continue in the same scenario or do you want to create a new scenario, Jintinder?
No, we can talk about something more light now, since I don't want to,
Yeah,
so many sad news in the world. So let's talk about something which we can smile about.
I know, amazing. So who would you like Bella to be in this second round?
Bella is a client who's just losing a lot of money in her business and walks into my office and tells me she can't afford me, but she's a mess.
Ooh, I like this, Jintinder. So Bella's got, how about this? Bella walks in with 7 bags with brand new shoes. She has 2 new diamond necklaces, and she's telling you she can't afford you. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, Bella, you ready?
I am ready.
Take us in.
Hi, Jitender. I'm looking for an accountant.
Okay. Sure. And what do you have in your hand? I mean, that's a lot of bags. Are those receipts?
It's nothing. It's nothing. My friend just took me shopping.
Oh, wonderful. And what did you buy? Just curious.
Just, a few pairs of shoes. We can get out into the world and from being, indoors for the last, 10 months to a year, all of my shoes were out of style. And so I needed some new ones now that I can.
Wonderful. I'm glad you made that decision. I have a bottle of wine in the conference room. Why don't you come in? Let's sit and talk about your shoes first.
Fantastic. I like this meeting already.
Okay. All right. Come on, have a seat. Let's talk about, how much money do you have left to live on?
Well, enough. Yeah, I haven't paid my taxes in the last 3 years, and so I think I need to get that in order, and I'm not sure where to start, and
okay,
I have like $500 in my account.
I understand. So now we're going to first talk about life changes before we talk about taxes. Okay, so what we're going to talk about is how you can make more money and buy more shoes after you pay your taxes, not buy shoes before you pay the taxes. So we're going to pay the taxes and then buy shoes.
But I heard I think it was in The Devil Wears Prada is new shoes makes doing the taxes easy or something. I don't remember the quote, but there's a quote in the movie that
yeah, some producers funded that movie and it made a lot of money. So that's how they got. So money has to come from somewhere, right?
Yes.
So if you don't have a sugar daddy, we have a problem.
I got a sugar baby.
No, they're going to find someone else. So you need to be self-sustaining. Look, I love shoes. I love wine, but I pay my bills and then I go buy with that. It's your choice. Whatever you want to buy with your money, it's your life to live on your own terms. Yeah. But today I want to sit here and talk to you about being self-sufficient. Yes, I'm not going to stop you from indulging, but you're going to indulge after you know what do you really have to indulge with. That's very important. So we're going to be friends. We're going to drink some wine. We're going to sit here and chat. Tell me what you love, and I will tell you how you can afford all of it. Yeah, does that sound like a plan?
This does sound like a plan. Thank you.
I'm sorry. You have a quick phone call. Somebody's out front and they're delivering a tiger and a cage. So could you please deal with this?
My sugar baby got me a kitty cat.
Jintinder, awesome job. Really, I loved your stepping into the fun, the humor, all of it, creating disruption, and really wonderful job.
Yeah, Sean is over here in tears crying. He's laughing so hard.
So Bella, how'd that feel for you?
That was, I really loved how you handled that. Like you did handle it with humor, and you really, John always talks about speaking into the listening of your audience, like speaking into the listening of the person. And, even in a role play scenario, it was like I really felt inspired to pay taxes before I was buying shoes. So that was
Excellent job.
Phenomenal job.
Yeah, really wonderful. Great job, Bella. Sean, Bella is back from her quick moment stepping outside, sugar baby, and she's ready.
Awesome.
All right, Bella, take us in.
Hey, honey, come on, come back and have a seat.
How was the time with your sugar baby?
Oh, he always shows me a good time. It's always magical.
That is awesome. I'm glad you had a bunch of fun.
Yeah.
Well, real quick, because I do have a couple appointments here in a little bit, Miss Bella. And so just to pick up where we left off, I was just mentioning how some people already have some sort of program in place, and then some people don't. I guess which one of those categories do you fall into?
Yeah, I definitely don't have anything in place.
Okay, no worries. I guess this might sound like a personal question, but I guess why is it important for you to have something in place? Is it just for your kids or for your sugar baby? Or
I mean, my kids can take care of themselves. I don't got a plan for them. Let them take care of. I have to take care of myself. They should have to take care of themselves. So I would just like I would like to live comfortably with my sugar baby. He definitely takes care of me, but sugar babies, they don't always stick around. He may go find someone else. So I want to make sure all of this money that I'm getting from my sugar baby, if he goes away, I can still live my life. Sorry about that. That was my sugar baby.
That's okay. Can you say that last part for me one more time? You said if your sugar baby goes away, you can.
Yeah, I want to be smart and still be able to take care of myself.
And so I guess if something did happen to you, God forbid, who would be the one that would have to take care of things for you as far as arrangements?
I would probably say, maybe my sister.
Okay. And your sister, like I said, God forbid if something were to happen, do you think she had 10 grand just right off the bat to take care of arrangements for you if something were to happen?
Oh no, she's tighter than anything I know. So probably not.
Okay.
She would have it, but I don't know that she'd want to spend it on me.
Exactly. And so that's kind of exactly what this is for. And so you mind letting me help you try to see what kind of options we might have for you?
Yeah, I would love that.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Bella, there's some dude in a Ferrari, and he's saying you're one hot older mama. I have no idea what he's talking about, but
now is this the same sugar baby, or is this a different one?
No, honey, you got sugar babies. Come on now.
Excellent. Excellent job. So, Sean, you ready to have some more fun, Engine Tinder?
Can y'all handle more fun? You're not having fun with Sean Calgie. It's almost as much fun with that as having with Bella Burrito, but Sean's pretty fun too.
Let's do it.
So, Sean, I will be anybody that you want me to be. I get put on the hot seat. I get to put on the spot. I don't believe in those words, but some people do. And I have to go from hello to yes. So you get to set the scenario, or you could pass it along to Jintinder to set the scenario. So, or would you like Jintinder to pass it along? I've got to go from hello to yes, just like you guys were.
Okay. I want you to be a very wealthy person who is looking for tax guidance from Jintinder.
Okay, the only challenge would be, could it be something that I'm seeking to be a yes? How about I'm Jintinder and I'm seeking a yes from a wealthy client, like something that would be.
Gotcha.
Make sense?
Okay, I understand now. So you are Jintinder and you seeking a yes from a wealthy client who has everything that's a mess and their information. They don't have anything organized and they are not very willing to do it.
Got it. Okay. And who would you like to play that wealthy person? Anybody here, Ken? You or anybody else?
Bella or me, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Sure, I can do it.
Okay, cool. All right. So how about you're Sean and you're a wealthy dude and I am Jen Tinder. So, hey, Sean, thanks so much for spending a couple minutes speaking with me.
Mm-hmm.
Set 3 minutes down to decide whether or not we do some more work together, but I really appreciate your scenario. And John, your attorney who sent you over, he was sharing with me that you have had an incredible amount of success and that things are maybe not quite as organized as you want them to be. But if I could hear it from you, what's your mission? What's your outcome? What's life about for you? Sean.
My mission is really, I just want to make a lot of money so my parents don't ever have to deal with anything. My kids don't ever have to deal with anything. And, you know, I've had a little bit of success so far, but I just want to make sure we can keep it.
Awesome. And how did you get this success? I don't know that part of the story. I know you're quite financially free. How did this all happen, man? Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, legally, I don't think I can tell you, but just know that the money's there, okay?
Yeah, listen, not trying to pry. And how old are your children? How many do you have?
I've got two. They're 4 and 16.
Awesome. And so the mission from here that I'm hearing it is you want to create a legacy, take care of your parents and your 4-year-old and 16-year-old. And by the way, boys, girls, what are they?
Both boys.
Awesome. And I could hear the pride and the love. What do they like to do, if I could ask real quick?
Oh, they play all the sports. We've got some martial artists. We've got some baseball players. We've got some basketball players. Yeah, they do it all. They're good kids.
Awesome. And what do you enjoy most about the sports with them?
Oh, honestly, I love the fact that I've kind of created this scenario where I can actually just be there because I played a lot of sports and everything growing up, and Dad wasn't always there, you know?
Yeah. So listen, what I'm hearing is love for your children. I'm hearing the American dream, the 4-hour work week of Tim Ferriss meeting the E-Myth of Michael Gerber, where you've created true business ownership and that you are not somebody connected to time and oppressed by it. And that is absolutely extraordinary, Sean. And the love I'm hearing is a really unique thing. So congratulations. You know, capitalist structure, there's so much suffering that goes on because people feel like they have to trade time for money, and clearly you're not. And it's really an honor to hear that not only you were successful, but what drives you. So congratulations.
Sure.
Yeah. And so in this final minute or so, can I share a little bit about me?
Sure.
Yeah. So like yourself, people matter to me. I had a tragedy in my family through this COVID process, and it was extraordinarily difficult. We lost a family member. And one of the most difficult parts about it was the inability for us to understand what's happening. So I've, as an accountant, during this crazy time of not only COVID, but tax season, I work to inform families from other nations how people in their family are doing in the state of New Jersey. It's been one of the most rewarding, sad, complex, and challenging experiences of my life. But I only share it because, like you, it's important, or when meeting somebody like yourself, it's important to know when one heart-centered person meets another, and we begin to think about why we work with people. In addition to heart-centeredness, my work in the practice of accounting is rooted in making sure we're ethical, we're integrous, we do phenomenal work, and we keep you protected, but we also make sure that we push everything to the absolute legal limit with some of the most advanced strategies possible. And the first thing I would recommend us doing is deciding whether or not we feel alignment. I feel alignment towards you. If you feel alignment towards me, I'd suggest we sit down, have a 30-minute meeting, and begin to unpack some things, because in addition to all the beautiful heart-centeredness, from what I heard from your attorney, it sounds like there could be an extraordinary amount of money in addition to all the wealth that you have that we might be able to capture and then figure out what to do with it and even save money in taxes. And we call that the triple compounding, where we sit down and capture more income. We think about where expenses can be minimized, and then we look at tax efficiency. and the benefits that can come to you are quite extraordinary. So how does that resonate with you?
That sounds good to me. If we can keep more of my money for my family, that sounds good.
Awesome. Well, appreciate it. We'll set it up. Boom. I roll. Sean, how did that feel for you?
I felt like you were connecting with me on a different level. I felt like it was deeper than just very surface. I love that I shared a little bit because you asked me, and then I love that you were able to share too. I felt like it wasn't just a one-sided relationship. It wasn't just transactional.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that. Jintinder, how did I do at playing you?
You did extremely well.
And is that who you are, my friend?
I don't look like that, but I, other than that, very close to that. I'm going to say this, I'm a turtle in this world, in the race of that, what do you call it, rabbit and the turtle we heard about when we were little.
Sure.
And I've achieved everything I have put my mind to. I'm licensed in Canada, in the US, and I don't have to go tell people. People come to me and talk about it, and I want to be human about this. So I like the fact that you were able to connect to him. I like to connect with my clients. I don't advertise myself. I have a very good practice, and I get a lot of referrals from people for that one reason. And I'm proud of it. And even when someone leaves, I'm very respectable about that. It's a respectful transition. That's very important.
Awesome.
So I loved it.
Thank you, Jintinder. And Bella, how was that for you?
That was beautiful and extraordinary. I love how you speak into the listening of others and build value and share your heart. It's amazing.
Well, thank you for that. So let's go see what the judges have to say. So Hope, we have the tortoise and the hare dynamic of Jintinder. We have Sean. Let's go Jintinder first, since she went first in this round. Hope, what say you for Jintinder?
Oh, who's going? I'm sorry.
You're on mute, love.
Okay.
You're on mute. Oh, yeah, there you go. You're still on mute. There you go.
Okay. You got me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep,
Sorry. Yeah, the dog barked, so I wanted to. Okay. So I love that, Jintinder, you want to connect with people because, yeah, you're talking about their finances. And Sean, I loved when you said efficiency, the tax efficiency, because I think that really rings a bell with people like, oh, I can be more efficient. Not like to be told like you're doing it wrong, but like, efficiency. Oh, I like that word. So yeah, I just feel like, and then her whole dynamic with helping people with their loved ones. I'm still happy. I'm still 9 out of 10. I love it. And her integrity, like that she has, people, she doesn't even have to advertise. That's it. When you are just getting passed around,
Awesome.
So I think she's well on her way to what her goal is, and it's happening. And of course you can always dig in more.
Thank you.
Nice. Beautiful. And Hope, what do you have for Sean?
Sean, I like how you got into the kids and stuff like that. And that's kind of what I was missing from the first pitch is like, they have children too. So it was way more relatable. And I think you dug into that more, which was great. And it had a whole different feeling about it because when you're talking about delicate things, and the cost of how much, like when they're gone, a lot of people don't want to talk about that. So I think it was, you softened it by bringing the human side. 9 out of 10.
Nice.
Again, because it softened it. You softened it up and brought the human side in. Like nobody really wants to talk about what you're talking to them about. So bring their family, hit them in the feels.
Nice. So excellent job, Hope. Thank you for that. And how was your day on The Real Raw?
It was fantastic. I love it. It's great. I'm just inching closer. See, I've just been the fringer. And then Gina's like, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. And I was like, are you sure? And I started talking to her and telling her, updating about my life. And she's like, are you kidding me? Like, come on. And I guess I'm so used to working by myself that's kind of where I'm stuck. So that initially when I came to Unblinded, that's me trying to like inch out and reach out. And I do like working with people, but since I'm just kind of independent and I have my own companies, of course I have my clients and stuff, but to have some people really on my team that also share the same values. So awesome. I'm really glad that I came out and did it.
We are as well. Thank you for being here today, Hope. Excellent work.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ryan, what do you have, please, my friend, for Jintinder?
Yeah, absolutely. So loved that she was much like she was very stern, but she was open to, showing you how to accomplish the goals that you want to get to while also still maintaining your legal obligations as well. She made sure that that Bella would understand that she can still accomplish the goal of buying as many pairs of shoes, as many dresses, whatever she wants, but that she needs to make sure that she's keeping herself out of jail at the same time. And that's, I thought it was very effective.
And your score for her is?
A 9.2.
Beautiful.
And how about for Sean?
Sean, I loved that you tied it in the second half. I mean, the tying in the pain of, obviously it's going to come, the dirt nap's coming, but you don't want to leave that, issue to your kids or to your sister or to your family to have to handle it. You want to make sure that you're leaving them with an opportunity to respect and cherish your life rather than, hate the fact that you had to spend $10,000 right when your sister died, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. You want to open that up to them.
And your score for Sean is?
9.1 on that.
Nice. Well, excellent job today, Ryan. Appreciate you being here. And how was today on the Real Raw for you?
Oh, it was incredible. I love being here. I love listening to like-minded individuals. Like I was saying at the beginning, this is where I feel like I can learn so much. I mean, getting to listen to the different ways to overcome those questions. It's making my mind go for different objection overcomes and everything in the future. I'm really excited to continue learning through you guys.
Oh, awesome, man. We're thrilled to have you here and just the beginning. So thank you, brother.
Absolutely.
Katerina, what do you got for Jintinder, please?
I liked very much how she was able to connect to a completely different type of person with a different mindset, how she was able to be persistent and setting up objectives and goals. So I would give her 9.5.
Nice. Excellent. How about for Sean?
I liked that John kept drilling down who might be the one who is ultimately going to be burdened with the responsibilities in that unfortunate event, and how he didn't give up, persistent. I would give 9.4.
Excellent job. Katerina, thank you so much for being here. And how was your day on the Real Raw hanging out with us?
It was very interesting. It was worth it. I'm glad I accepted the invitation.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that very much. Sean, how was your day here, man? Excellent work, a lot of fun, hanging out with sugar mama, sugar babies, and all kinds
I don't think Sean had fun at all. I think Sean was very bored. He was yawning. I don't think he had much fun at all.
It was awesome. It was a fun, different change of pace for me on my daily schedule. And so, yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you for being here. And finally, Jintinder, thanks for all the beautiful things you're doing in the world. And how was your day hanging out with these remarkable folks and us here?
Well, first of all, I'm going to say the numbers, the scores, and none of this really makes a big difference to me. I'm so glad I got to meet all of you. I said the same thing. I mentor a couple students for CPAs, and I tell them, age scores are just numbers. You can achieve them. It's the mindset that has to be there. So the fact that I got to hear from all of you, got to talk to you, I always love meeting people. I've traveled a lot. I love traveling. And right now we can't travel, so this is how we meet people, on Zoom. So thank you for, enlightening me for an hour.
3,000 people plus like yourselves have been on the Real Raw since it began as participants. So thank you. And Jintinder, that dynamic of numbers and age and mindset. That's why Miss Bella at 82 years old hangs out with 21-year-olds old. 21-year-old.
Sean, he just added 20 years to my life, Sean.
Oh, she looks very good for that age.
Calorie just added 20 years to my life.
Hey, that's
You're
a
just trying to
blessing.
get me closer to that dirt now.
Miss Bell, your final.
Yes. My final is, at the beginning we were talking about there's no one that leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callagy. Tony Robbins said that himself, and the people that follow that are Adam and Fernando. So, we spoke about if you have an opportunity to get on the call with one of them, you want to take it. Like, you're silly if you don't take that call. And then every Monday night at 7 p.m. on Clubhouse, Sean unpacks like how to build value. So you watched him in the demonstration build value with what Gentender does with Sean. It was absolutely incredible. So he unpacks the formula and how he does that on Monday nights. And then every morning at 9 a.m. on Clubhouses, how to ecosystem merge, how to accelerate your relationship capital. So you want to join us on that. And just, thank you everyone for being here. And if this is, the end, like you have everything in life that you want, like you don't want to be a part of Unblinded anymore, don't need anything that we have to offer, like at least still join us for some fun, because we still have some fun on Clubhouse. We still have some fun out in the world. So at least join us for some fun. And thank you all for being here. Back to you, Sean.
Hey, appreciate you. So thanks very much, everybody, for being here, and happy Trajectory Tuesday again. Great job, Bella and Katerina, Ryan, Hope, Gentinder, Sean. Really great energy today. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
And people will reach out. And like Bella said, take the call. Yes, we do have programs to offer and things. Nobody's going to press you. Nobody's going to challenge you, but there will be enlightenment that happens from those calls. So check it out. If there's anything more you want in the world, money, time, or magic, it's a call you want to take. And I say that from my heart. I say it with integrity. Either way, as Bella said, we're looking to work with heart-centered, amazing people, and that includes you guys. So love you. Thank you for being here. And Bella Verita, we're all blind.
And just learning to see. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank y'all. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Thanks, you guys.